Welcome back, Farlanders, to Farlands and beyond. It's January 28th, 2026, the last day of January, just like February, right? Is that true? Is that the trueness? Um, but yeah, it's been a while. We've been road crafting, we've been cleaning simulatory, and I've been dealing with a broken sewer pipe at our house over the last it was last Thursday when that happened. So yeah, I've been indisposed. And like they were last here on Tuesday and said they'd be back. That was Monday actually, and they've yet to have been back. I like yesterday I didn't want to stream because I didn't want to start streaming and then like they call me and say that they're like here. So I guess we're just leaving a big open hole in the ground with a pipe in it. So once that's fine, I guess they're in no rush. The amount they're charging us seems like they would be in a rush to get all that money, but I guess not. I guess not. That is not very fun. That whole situation not very fun. But we left off walking along the Farlands in a northward direction at 87,481.87 megabytes. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to continue if you've got your woofs ready. Wow, Wolfie is ready. That was even before the world loaded. Oh, a fish. Oh, that's right. I forgot. There's fishes on the walls. Ooh, remember this? I don't. Hi, pig. Now that's a sight to step out of your hidey hole to. Let's secure the hidey hole. Grab that dog. Clean up some garbage. That's right, we went fishing last time. From the top of the Farlands, which didn't work, because the fishing line isn't long enough. So we then did so from like 30 blocks up, is the only way it worked. And many laughs were had. Many laughs were had. I can make a... Alright, hold on now. I can make 4 arrows. I don't need to wait for skeleton residue. Nah. But yeah, let's continue walking. I'm also recording to put up on YouTube, and yes, I remembered to make sure that my microphone and game audio are both recorded to the same audio channel so that I don't have to take an extra hour to import it into Premiere and then re-render it with the combined audio channels. Efficiency. I am efficient. Yeah, we are walking. I don't like what was the last thing I talked about in this series? It's been a while. I don't know. I gotta like decide how much like how much gusto to go forth with this spawner. Oh, we did find a spawner, didn't we? That's where we got the string. So that was our first spawner. It wasn't in the Farlands. It was just kind of like that in the sand. But yeah, last time we talked about my volunteer driving work and falling on my ass and breaking my ass. Still hurts, by the way. We also did start to noticing a repeating pattern in the wall of the Farlands, so we gotta keep our eye out for that. You can't miss it. You can't miss it. It really hurt. I thought it was okay until yesterday. I was on the ground of the garage, struggling to install the new battery cable into the hearse, and happened to be lying on my back. Whoa! And that was really painful. So then try to roll up. Did he survive? He survived! Well done, sir. Well done. Lives to fall off the Farlands another day. Oh, you dingus. Wolfie. Listen, listen. So yeah, since then, had a real plumbing emergency here at the house. Found that the basement bathroom toilet had water coming out of it instead of going into it, which is never ideal. Of course, had plumber come out. They couldn't find their way into our sewer pipe. Like, they have to go in. Usually it's through an access. I guess new houses have outside access, like a cleaning port. This is not a new house. This house was built in the 1920s and then, like, moved and relocated to this foundation in the 1960s. But also the sewer access in the basement is that old as well, and he couldn't open it. So he had to go in, like, through a toilet. But you had to remove the toilet. Couldn't remove the basement one because the shutoff valve was seized. I should have just suggested turning off, like, the water main, but I guess he didn't want to do that. So he had to go upstairs and go into the upstairs toilet, the one we use, and remove that. And then go in there with a camera scope. And then remove the water from under the toilet. True. That is true. So did that, found a blockage, like, at the street. Tried to, whatever, roto-root it, or Wolfie! Couldn't do that. Now the thing is when the girlfriend bought the house, since it was built in the 60s, I hope Wolfie ate that. This is not a medical story, no. In the 50s, 60s, and 70s, they made sewer pipes out of a thing called Orangeburg. Because it's cheaper, and capitalism. Orangeburg is basically cardboard. It's basically cardboard. A cardboard pipe. That, over the course of 40, 50, 60 years, breaks down, collapses, or has plant roots intrude into it. But when the girlfriend moved in, she had it lined. You can have it spray lined with like a plastic epoxy that then makes it like a plastic impenetrable pipe. And that was thousands and thousands of dollars, mind you, to do that. But unfortunately, well, that's apparently fine. All the places that they placed the lining was fine. Where it failed is where they didn't place the lining, which is where the pipe joins with the city pipe. Because allegedly they're not allowed, they have to like stop spraying that stuff within 18 inches of the city pipe because the city doesn't want this epoxy whatever in the city mains. And guess where it failed? So yeah, our only option is to have them dig a big hole in the alleyway where the main is and remove the blockage manually, as well as replace the pipe manually. Which is another big fat multiple thousands of dollars expense. Well, that's no fun. That's no fun. That's been my responsibility the last week. We had the city come out and like scope the main lines. We were hoping either A, it would be on the company that we had do the spray. Be like, the spray failed and that's supposed to last 100 years, so warranty. Or it would be on like the city's side and then the city would pay for it. But of course, it's probably not going to be either of those things. Side sleeping.
Side sleep-in.
So yeah, for a couple days, we did not have sewer service. So we were washing our dishes in buckets and going to the bathroom at local park restrooms or Walmart restrooms and things like that. Or I went to the girlfriend's work one morning. There's still a big hole in the alleyway. They've put a temporary pipe connecting the part that they cut out, which is more than 2 feet, I might add. It's more than 2 feet. So I don't know. I'm not very good at, at being like, this is wrong. I demand satisfaction. But if anything, I don't know if we'll be able to get them by being like, hey, you're supposed to spray this up to 2 feet to the city line, and you missed that by like 6 feet. I'm sure there's some fine print or caveat in the initial job's terms and conditions. Whether, like, only the portions we spray are under warranty. But yeah, that was like Monday they came and finally reconnected our pipe. Temporarily, because they're still waiting to hear from the city on how much they can replace before they run into the city's stuff, which they are not allowed to touch. So there's still a big hole, like I said. It's just covered up with like a plywood cover. And our alley is closed down. There's a bunch of Type 3 barricades blocking the route. And yeah, that was Monday, and like they said, okay, when we hear back from the city, we'll be back and we'll like do the permanent fix, and then we'll, you know, refill in the hole and everything. And that'll be it. We have not heard. We have not heard. They don't appear to be in that big of a rush. The problem is our garbage days, the garbage trucks pick up garbage via the alley. And these are gigantic garbage trucks, and it's a one-car alley, so it like there's nowhere to turn around, so it would start to be a real problem if it gets into the time where we have a garbage day coming and the alley is still closed and the garbage trucks don't pick up our garbage. Went from a sewer problem to a garbage problem. I mean, the whole thing is a garbage problem. That's wacky. So yeah, real stressful stuff. Real stressful stuff. We didn't have, thankfully, like, there was no, like, sewer smell or, like, backup into our house. It was just, like, water that came out of the toilet downstairs. Because being a basement, everything else is above, so whatever gravity is pushing down came out of the toilet bowl, and since it had nowhere to go. So that was thankful enough for that. Do I not have shears? Oh yeah, I do. Can I got a sheep. I thought they said.
Mulder.
Oh.
You've been spreading rumors?
Why? You hear any good ones lately?
Kurt McGirt strawberry yogurt.
McGirt yogurt. Sergeant Soup. Thank you very much for 55 months in the subtub. I forgot I could do that. Not really leads. I don't want to do it to Wolfie. Oh. Yee. Oh, I can slightly pull on an animal with a fishing rod. Yeah, that's our continuing excitement here. How's everything with you? Sympathetic to my plumbing woes. Woes. Very frustrating. Start the day with a problem. Like, all right, we gotta call a plumber. All right, it's gonna cost a couple $100 for them to fix this. And then, all right, it's gonna cost that of a used car to fix this. I am aware of the splash text. I don't know that nobody's sent it to me yet. Is it still just in a snapshot and not like in a full release game? It's in the full game now? All right. Well, if you see it, take a screenshot and send it to me on Discord or Blue Sky or whatever. From 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., you dealt with a building water leak from a drain that affected 3 apartments. Are you a plumber, Sergeant Soup? That would give a very interesting, different perspective on your username. Apartment maintenance supervisor. So you gotta be everything. Supervisor. Ah, soup. It's all beginning to make sense. Ooh, buddy. Trust Wolfie. Bed. I'm looking for a bed. Nice amount of viewers right now. Whoa. Speaking of soup, I made a chicken tortilla soup in the slow cooker the other day. Turned out very good. But like one of the ingredients I got that the recipe called for was oh, what the heck was it? Chipotle peppers. like canned chipotle peppers in adobo. And I put like 2 of them in there, but there's like 6 left. Like, what do I use that for? Do you know what else I learned? A chipotle pepper is literally a jalapeno pepper that's been roasted. That's all it is. Smoked. Sorry, smoked. Yeah, smoked is the right word. Here, I thought it was some unique pepper. I don't know. They're like whole too, so I'd have to like what I did instead of just like leaving them in the soup yesterday, I took them out and then I immersion blended them and then added the blendings back into the soup. The recipe didn't like call for like slicing them or mincing them before putting them in the soup, so I just put them in whole. I'm sure it added something. Yeah, I don't know what to do with the rest of them now. Other than, like, make more soup. I suppose they'd be good in a chili. Ground turkey is very expensive right now. Have you noticed this? Has anybody noticed this? You see this at your grocery store? But yeah, usually like the 3-pound packages are like $10. Like not on sale. Now they're like $14. I'm like, nay, I shall not succumb to these price increases. Wolfie, don't you dare get stuck under the ice. It's a dinosaur. Do you see it? Do you see the dinosaur? With like a very big head. A sauropod, I saw it too. Probably a spawner. Can't see it. Yeah, it is. I'm not really interested. I can't see it, so we're more interested in finding one in the Farlands. Or, yeah, pink sheep. We've not found our Farlands pink sheep. Tell you what, though. Maybe it's just me and my anxiety speaking at fault. But once your sewer goes out and you can't use your toilets, your body is like, well, I'm going to constantly feel like I have to poop. It's just going to be a constant fear now. There's kind of the symbol. It's kind of there. It's pretty exact. I should start taking screenshots. This has got to be like the fourth one we've noticed. We need to like line them up. How far away is the office of the plumbers you hired? I'll go on this way. Oh. Hello? Waiters? Well, let's I guess go around the other way, Wolfie. Is it me or is the day-night cycle happening very fast? Or am I just, like, not paying attention?
Prep your flab for 8 hours, 8 minutes, and 8 seconds.
I'm prepped. Ah! This is kind of a problem. Can I sleep? Spiders in the bed. I can sleep, but I think he's angry. Oh, he's angry, alright. Huh. Interesting. I could shoot him with those brand new arrows I just crafted, but I don't want to accidentally hit Wolfie. Not that that's ever happened before. Don't break your bed. Alright. Whoa! Wolfie! Oh my god. This dog. Hey, listen. No. Oh, now's my chance. Got him. Ah! I was about to be like MLG Pro and then creeper sounds. All right, that workbench is dead to me. I knew it was gonna happen eventually. I had 2 workbenches on me. I knew I was gonna lose one of them. And this way I did it on purpose. It was a choice, a tactical choice. Sacrificial workbench.
If you look to your left, you will see the Farlands. Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Those of you on the left side of the airplane have quite the view. What was I was gonna say something. I got distracted by looking at the Farlands on the left. I forgot. Yep. Fine. I have too many of those. Oh, the calendars. That is right. People have started receiving some calendars. I finally actually am doing something for those Farlanders who, like, were in the top donors, gifters, cheerers, Patreoners over the past Flobathons. And I'm giving, I'm not selling. I gave as gifts Farlands or Bust calendars for the year 2026. And they are receiving them here at the end of January, the beginning of February. As is intended. A calendar is never late. It gets sent in the mail precisely when it intends to. Limited special edition of only 40. Of 10? Yes, of 10. uh Wolfie. Yeah, that's the thing that took a while too. But I'm glad everybody seems to appreciate them and really likes them and thinks they're neat. They just think they're neat. I mentioned it before that I had considered it, and then I gave up on it. But then I reconsidered it and like actually pushed through to do it, obviously. It's got all the pets' birthdays, Niblets, Peepers, Junos. Got the first episode of Flob anniversary. It's got the Farlands arrival anniversary. I kept one for myself, obviously. I guess we could use it to do the calendar reveal every month. But I don't want to, like, spoiler alert anybody who hasn't received theirs yet. The final 8 hours again, which I'm pretty sure we had in the last stream. Good afternoon. Everybody likes the sweater. I don't think from there you could see what's on it, but thank you. Does the F3 rule still apply going to the corner? I think so. That was always something that made Blob, like, distinct from other Farlands walkie attempts. Keep it a real mystery. Will the special F3 button even work in this direction? Ooh, excuse me again. Turn out the lights, Farlands. Turn on the lights. A bucatini. I don't know. Spooky bucatini. Is bucatini a pasta shape? It most certainly is. It's unironically a long cylindrical tube. It's a tube! Yeah, they're like straws. Hollow spaghetti. Hello, spaghetti. Hello. Hello, spaghetti. Hello, my darling. He's lost his damn mind. I've never had it. They don't make a gluten-free one. It's apparently the girlfriend's favorite format of pasta. Am I gonna eat this fish? Why do I carry this fish with me? More structural integrity than Orangeburg pipes. Probably. I thought that was a pink sheep. It is but a pig. Can I feed? Well, I'll probably eat it, honestly. Yeah. Surprised that shovel is still alive. Oh, I know what we can talk about. How about that new Star Trek show, am I right? It's kind of like... it's Star Trek. Although the third episode was particularly lame. It's unenjoyable. The entire thing was it's our school versus your school at a sport. And yeah, I don't know. And the explanation is like, well, it's intended for, it's like a college drama intended for like a teenager audience. Like, I don't know many teenagers who are up with Star Trek. I mean, we've already talked about this. My biggest gripe is that it takes place in like the 400 years in the future from the Star Trek future Discovery future universe, which is just not interesting. I'm sorry, 900 years after the burn. Where they just like all have personal teleporters. And they can just go like pow pow like into a different room. And it's like, whoa, why does anybody walk anywhere? And there have been a couple instances, at least in Discovery, where they have been like, step into my office, and then they'd like just teleport like down the hall. Meanwhile, there are still always people walking in the halls of these ships and stuff. So it's like, if walking is still a thing, why is anybody teleporting anywhere? Somebody's making an incorrect choice here. I thought somewhere, probably Blue Sky, wrote like, the problem with it isn't that it's like new or different from the Star Trek that we like or are used to. It's that it's so far flung in the future, and the like instant teleporters and the ships that can change shape and are not connected. They have floating bits, and it's like so far flung that it's no longer like interesting future technology like Star Trek always has been. It's basically magic. Like yeah, there's no relation to it. There's no like this could happen in the future. I mean, sure, the teleporters in Star Trek were always probably the most, that and the warp engines, I suppose, the most like implausible of the technologies, but communicators and medical tricorders and that sort of stuff. Like, oh, okay. We kind of have sort of a version of that now, when back in the, 70s and 90s, when, Star Trek shows were big, like that was thinking into the future. Fax machines. Any sufficiently advanced technology is indistinguishable from magic. True. I thought about that. But it's also not entertaining. From a plot and world building aspect, it's flippant, I say. Bing. So yeah, I don't know. There's a group of people, racists, who like hate on a particular character on the show, either because they're racists or like it's not canon or whatever. Like I don't care about that. Whatever. Make up interesting new aliens and new characters. It's more there's like a loss of nuance in the Star Trek world. I mean, we're watching it, but it's just in the hopes that it'll get better. Another thing I don't like is the main character, kid. He's got gigantic biceps. Actually, the girlfriend brought this up to me. It's like, why is this guy jacked? The amount of weightlifting and protein that apparently he, as a fugitive on the run his whole life, in order to maintain like 28-inch biceps. Does not make sense. Does not make sense if you want to talk about canon and world building.
Increased gravity when doing curls.
And then Holly Hunter as, like, the captain. Like, she's a good actress, but I don't like the character. I'm also like... It's like, oh, she's a 600-year-old alien. She just happens to look exactly like a human. Like, not even a little, like, weird nose or eyebrow situation to, like, make it be like, okay, she's not human. But it's just like, you'll just have to believe us. She's a Tellarite? Is that what she is? I don't even know what a Tellarite is. Like, whatever they are, I don't remember them because they look exactly like humans. Why are they so smooth? I also like the little engineering lady in Strange New Worlds. Right, that too bothers me. She just has a weird accent that makes her difficult to, like a Russian accent that makes her difficult to comprehend. Is there any other reference to Tellarite in, like, Star Trek? Or is it just something they came up with to be like, yeah, old human, lives a long time. Kind of like Aragorn, but just believe us. There was an episode in the original series where Tellarites appeared. Was it in the last season when they just, like, stopped doing makeup for the aliens? Wolfie? There he is. Oh, skeletons. Guinan? Yeah, but she wore funny hats. That was the giveaway for that one. They're like trying to make her like the hip, like church camp counselor, where like she doesn't wear shoes. She's informal. And she sits funny on chairs. That was the worst. When she sits in the captain's chair, she like lays across it with her like feet up like over the arms. Like fine, you can sit funny in chairs. It's just it doesn't look comfortable. Even to her, it looks like she's purposefully like sitting like this just to be kooky. Yeah, it's her bone structure that's different. That's how we know that she's an alien. If only we could see her bones. It's just distracting, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I think people talk enough as it is about Riker's bone structure. Well, he had, like, a back injury and had to wear a back brace. Which can be seen throughout the series. Spooky noises. So yeah, anyway, we're kind of like... it's that gif of Larry David from Curb Your Enthusiasm where he's just like... it's Star Trek. I'm gonna watch it. But... my legs are going to erode? Eroding. Well, now I'm walking north, so they're going to erode in a different direction. This is it's interval training. Do we have a pixel offset yet? Not even close. I mean, like... Like, it's like very slight. You can kind of see... This is probably like maybe the point at which we kind of noticed it. There's got to be a better block to, like, see it with. If by pixel offset you mean like a pixel in the video game, not on the textures, then maybe. Wolfie. Oh. I mean, the floating points, like, start happening from 0. Like, the moment the numbers start going up, they start going up. and the point begins to float. Dang it, how do I gotta get down from here? You dingus. Pretty cool. Have a seat, Wolfie. I most certainly did not. All right. Breathing holes. Let's go to sleep and back up the world. Eight, 756, 756. Those are some numbers I just yelled at you. Ride the pig. We did that a few times already. But if you're ready to continue walking north to a place of unknown destination, then get your woofs ready. Woof! Woof indeed. Grab that dog. Keep on walking.
Timer go up.
Timer go down. So is Hytale worth playing? Is that, or has the moment already passed? I know there's no Farlands. I get that. The updates come fast and furious. They're watching. They're playing it on Yogscast. They're going to add a create mod-like text structure. I don't know what that means. Instead of redstone. Pulleys, wheels, gears, that sort of thing. I doubt Kurt knows what create capital C is. I don't. I thought it was just a word. It's a Java mod. Is Hytale made in Java? That would be bold. Create. Oh, create is a Minecraft Java mod. Okay. So what you're saying is, I know Minecraft is Java, but what you're saying is they're going to add to Hytale natively a thing that's like this create, which is a mod for Minecraft. I understood none of the words that I just spoke. You've been having a better time with Hytale than you were expecting? I guess here's the question. Is it better played in multiplayer? Or is it single player compatible? Single player enjoyable? Still having a good time in single player. Alright. I don't know. Not that I'm looking to add more things to my plate. Gotta get in on the hype. Can you cut a planet in half? Boink. Pumpkin. Yeah, I've basically not looked at anybody playing it at all. So like, I don't know. Ooh. Oh. The diamond shovel lives on. Spooky noises. Sun going down already. It's roadcraft, everybody. Do I just have to not? I'm costing myself money
Side sleep in.
by saying the jokes that you want to say with cheers and text to speech. Lost revenue. My profit margins. Oh, that's too much wood. All right, I'll have to make some bolts. Hytale should have lots of broken things and sun chips in them. You're saying I should break the game. Is there a character creator that we can spend 3 hours in? Majorly. No, I was gonna say they're like custom skins, but it's just a character creator. Can I Monster Factory it? I'm assuming there's no like editing of the actual physical size and attributes of your lad. If you're like kind of constrained to like Minecraft blocks. We got votes for Hytale. I got buy it. They allowed me, as a content creator, to secure my username, but they did not give me the game. Are there moon phases? Can we scientifically tear apart the moon phases? And astronomical irregularities? Yogs do cast still on Twitch? Well, the thing is, they're now like a big team. Like they're like a company of streamers who have like people streaming under the Yogscast brand. We got a bunch of Hytale experts in chat. Excuse me, Wolfie. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh, that was really close. All right, this is going to be a little bit dangerous, but the only safe way forward. Interesting. I mean, this obviously goes into the Farlands. Huh. Oh, alright. 'Tis a silly place. 'Tis a silly place. Wolfie just fell. You dingus, he did it again. Woof.
Side sleep in.
Was I? At this point, I've stopped paying attention. When I sleep, that's my chance to check chat.
Sheep poopin'.
Peep shoopin'. Blork. New Combat Canyon episode? Sorry, that one was canceled by Netflix. Gird your flabs.
Prep your flab for 7 hours, 7 minutes, and 7 seconds.
Ding.
Jackpot.
Oh, I don't have any boats. I need boats. That's while I'm at it. Oh, I do have an extra diamond. How about that? So the shovel, not all is lost when we lose the shovel. Hey, Wolfie, jeez. W? I was about to say that. Under the big W. Oh.
If you don't encounter spawners, would you cave for iron?
I mean, I would, but in the past, we've not. We just deferred to stone tools. Although there's a lot of iron visible in the Farlands walls. I don't think we have to worry about that. Wolfie might be a tad low on health. No, he's good. Oh! Warning, your computer is low on disk space. Yeah, I know. Thank you for interrupting my video game to tell me. I was just talking about that. This is safe, right? Oh,
You need to download more RAM.
I do. I have less than 5 gigabytes available on my C drive. I don't know where it all goes. It's not like I'm installing new programs. Although I think I did, well, it might, I did update the NVIDIA drivers. Usually gotta, like, clear out those installed files. Granted, I think my C drive at the time of this computer build, 250 gigabytes seemed like a lot. Honestly, it might even be less than that. Might be like 160. Increase page file? I relocated my page file to a larger hard drive. Way ahead of you. Nerd! That was loud. Yeah, I use a wind deer stat or something like that to look at the hard drive usage. And then I see what's taking up all the space, and I'm like, well, can't do anything about that. Can't delete those files. Oh, kinda. That's a little bit, not as complete, but a similar structure. I don't think worthy of photographing. We need them to be complete for proper science and comparison. Oh, geez, I need pigs. Dawn on the final 7 hours. Whoa. Right, we were like surrounded by dozens, literally dozens of pigs before, and now they're nowhere to be seen. Ah! Except right there. I see them. And he's dry. That was the only one. Cool.
Side sleep in.
You typed and entered that before it even happened, and you just got lucky on that one. Time to play the lottery. I think it's water bucket time. Careful, Wolfie. Hey. Nope, he was not. Stuck. I am stuck. Oh, dang. I do need pigs. Please don't fall down there. Wolfie, jeez. It's just not even waiting. It's gonna go blasting off a cliffside in front of me. Yeah, I mean, we have been saying that it seems like peaceful mobs spawn more consistently next to the Farlands. Until this very moment when we actually need them. Ah, jeez. Okay, I hear a chicken. Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez. We really ended up in a situation this time, Wolfie. Oh, this is just gonna be bad. Any pigs in here? No. I don't think I can go down a cliff like that with Wolfie. Yeah, there's cows down there. Let him down and come back? You mean go on a pig expedition?
We live here now.
We do. Nah, stop spawning in front of me. That's like very dangerous. Careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie, careful, Wolfie. Oh my god, stop it! Dang dog. Sheep. Not particularly what I'm after. Ooh-wee. Come on, pigs. That tree. What tree? Oh, hello. That was pretty funny. That tree? That's just a tree. Pretty big. Ah, I've seen bigger. Look at all those trees. Ooh, you're good. We still get the mob stop spawning issue. That's what we were just talking about. In that it didn't appear as though we did in the first streams. And it doesn't appear as though we are now either. However, the timing of this lack of pigs is certainly coincidental.
Have you tried walking east?
Never. I've never done such a thing in my life.
Side sleep in.
Ooh, excuse me. Keep yawning. In case you were unaware of what that was. Whole flock of sheep just spawned. Spooky sheep. There's never ocean in the Farlands edge, is there? I don't follow. Like oh. Like Farlands ocean? Oh, he just took another spill, you dingus. Ah. Okay. Not very fortuitous. Yeah, I think because ocean isn't a biome. I mean, it is, but it isn't. Like, ocean is just what happens at a certain height when a biome goes under that height. I mean, there's ocean all the way down into the Farlands. But that's just because it's below sea level. In the flaps, as it were, of the Farlands. Wow, blasted. Alright, we're more comfortable now.
Just like Farlands isn't a biome, it just what happens at a certain coordinate.
Thank you for that AI summary.
Pigs and
I
blankets.
tell you what, I'll give you 20. 20? How uncharacteristically generous for a Ferengi.
That pig's gonna fall. He's gonna get pushed off. Yep. Well, gotta see if there's some free pork. Razor, thank you for 20 months in the subtub. I still gotta fix that alert so that it doesn't speak the words. That's spooky. Over the alert. How long do you until you start noticing jittering? Well, it's not really going to show up as jittering, because it's going to be so minute that it's not going to be noticeable as that. But like, it's very hard to visualize when it's so far off the other axis anyway. I mean, you can kind of see a little bit of it. This is going to be very difficult to visualize. I mean, didn't you kind of see that? Can you see it? Wolfie, you're messing this up. Stop it. It's mostly like when I slow down, when like my momentum stops, you can kind of see it shift. And you can watch the like bottom line of the selection block. It's almost like in the block now. And now it's out of the block. I need like a magnifying glass. A magnifying glass. I am the last one. Sorry, I went a little bit Sean Connery there. I mean, honestly, I might see it, but you can't because you're only viewing at 60 frames per second. We need 4K streams. I don't think they do that. Do they? I mean, I wouldn't be able to do that. I would need a 4K monitor. And they don't make 4K monitors in 16 by 10 aspect ratio that I'm aware of. I am that friend. I am that friend. I have 3 of them. I mean 4 technically. The laptop I bought partly because it was a 16 by 10 screen. Ah! Stop spawning in front of me. Have you identified a theme for your next flabisode title? I don't know. I mean, probably gonna be pipe related, sewer pipe related, based on my opening story, the opening act. Bucatini. Broccolini. Wait, what? Why? That was close. Oh, it's gonna be really hard to... Yeah, it's really hard. We can't tell the jitter on the flame yet.
Side sleep in.
You just have that, like, on a keyboard shortcut or something? Eeks. You need to make a macro.
Minecraft. Ride the pig.
That is what the game told us at the beginning. Oh! That was like an assist. An alley-oop. Are you not going to get this one? Alright, I got it. Oh, that's now too many. That's too many pigs. Alright. BenQ has some good 3x2 monitors at 4K. How does that work? Are they like 4K by 4K? You know what I mean. Sorry, 4K by 6K? Gosh, you think I have problems getting games to play in windowed mode now? Imagine then. Also, how big is it? That would be wild and wacky. That'd be a wild and wacky monitor. I feel like that would be too much vertical space. 28. Right, but it's square. So like my widescreen 16 by 10 monitors are 24 inches. But 28, it would have to like come in and then like out. Maybe there is, how wide? How wide's your monitor? I guess I should ask how much. That's probably like, it's probably the price of getting a sewer dug up and then reinstalled in your yard. Okay, that's significantly cheaper than that. Never mind. Still, on the current scale of things, a bit expensive for a monitor. Although I think that's what I paid for my like first Dell Ultra Sharp, which was 16 by 10. I think it was close to $700 back in, I don't know when it was, 2008. Write it off as a business expense. I mean, I already did the camera, which I'm definitely using right now in my business. You're watching me use it as we speak. Resolution of 3840 by 2560. The problem is also then with the 4K is that you need to have a graphics card to back it up. So $700 on the marbles on the monitor, and then a further $1,300 on a graphics card that can power it. Yeah, I don't think Twitch... Like, there's like some enhanced streaming option on Twitch. I think that's just for higher bit rates, though. But, like, you have to, like, sign up for it and, like, install their version of OBS or whatever. I don't know, this was, like, 2 years ago. So I don't know if things have changed.
51 bits is plenty.
It is. Well, yeah, that's what I mean. To play games. We're talking about gaming. We're gamers. We would need to download the 4K textures for Roadcraft. It would make it easier to take screenshots in Minecraft of print quality with that monitor. Still don't know how I did the cover. Magic. I put so much work, effort, and time, and money. I guess you could use whatever it's called. Not Raymond's Traces. Look at this! Any little slice of Farlands. What's that called? The, like, frame thing? Where it, like, upscales your resolution. I think it's called frame scaling or something like that. DLSS, that's the one. Models. Nerd. Nerd! Oh, that's it. That went fast. And you were worried. I do need some wood. Ah. I was about to give the shovel encouraging words and tell it not to give up, but it gave up. I guess that's all we can make this diamond into. It's a brand new replacement shovel. Give it some encouraging words. You're gonna last much longer than that other shovel. You know who we're talking about. Alright. Distance was made. Northwards was walked. Let's go to sleep. And back up the world. $87,653.77 megabytes. For anybody following that at home, I suppose.